What's up, Toy Fam, and welcome back to another episode of your Throwback Thursday here on your Totally Cool channel. Yes, we got a new haul for today. Just in time for today's episode, we got a few things that are very exciting. These are the new figures that we will be featuring on our channel in the future, in the very near future. We've got Law and Order, we've got the Frag Viper, we've got Footloose, we've got Blowtorch, and the playset. We've got the Cobra Snake battle suit. But that is not what we're going to show you for today, so stay tuned for the next episode. Until next time. So for today, what we have is figure number 76 of the G.I. Joe Classified Cobra Range Viper. So let's set all of these guys aside. Alright, so you can have something to look forward to. Alright, Law and Order. We got the Frag Viper. Now this is an amazing figure. It still comes in the G.I. Joe packaging that was what Hasbro wanted in the past, which was a windowless or a plasticless packaging, and this is pretty unique in its own right, you know. Although Hasbro has gone back to mostly windowed packaging, this is still pretty amazing. As you've seen in previous reviews, we still love how they were able to make it appealing even though it was a little bit more secretive. So let's take a look at the box. And this is, like I said, the Cobra Range Viper. And in front you see a nice artwork that shows the Range Viper with a lot of its accessories and in an action pose. Alright. Then on the left side you see the QR code. Okay. And the bluish hued drawing of the Range Viper. And on the right side you see a bigger image of the Range Viper. Try saying that 3 times faster than the last one and see if you can. On the back, alright, you see, as per usual, the Range Viper with his weapons and all of his accessories. This is pretty nice. The Range Viper has a pack. It has an ammo belt. It has, I think that's a grenade launcher. And then you've got a big machine gun and a pistol, a sai. Very unique for a foot soldier. And then you've got the battle axe. I think it's an axe or something. But it's all there. It's like I said, an army builder. Pretty unique. It has no alternate heads, but it's got a lot of different weapons that you can interchange if you've got more than one figure. So that is the box. You didn't come for that. You want to see the figure inside, and so do I. It's taken us a while to look at figure number 76 of the G.I. Joe Classified line, the Cobra Range Viper. So let's open him up. Okay, pet peeve I have for these boxes that you really can't pry it open without tearing it a little bit. So just be very careful. What do we have here? First one out of the box is its chest. Its weapons chest or accessories chest. It has Range Viper in front. Alright, Range Viper. Just so you won't mistake it for any of the other Vipers in the Cobra army. And then you've got number 76 here. Flip it around, you've got the Cobra logo. Just so you don't get mixed up with other G.I. Joes, right? Yeah, looks pretty nifty, pretty nasty, and pretty amazing. I think this is the top side because it's got the handle. Supposedly a handle. Now let's move back a little bit and let's see what is in. Okay, good thing is it's got its own flap that you can lift up and just use to pull up, and voila! Set you aside, bro. Voila! Don't you just love it? The figure looks fantastic, if you ask me. So the Range Viper is a nice shade of blue, shade of black, and a few tidbits of tan and gray. Alright, so while I'm trying to take your attention away from that, we're doing this. Okay, it's got the paper ties, paper strings that keep him in place. They really went nuts with this no plastic thing. All right. Okay. Let's see how that goes. Set me free. Set me free. And he is free. Ooh, love it. He's pretty sturdy. Okay. Now, as per usual, all of these windowless packaging have the range viper in black and white. And that goes to the side. That's him. He's got some nice little pouches that I can see from where I'm sitting. And love the blue. I love the blue. Man, I love the blue. Okay. It's kind of weird that it looks like he's got his brain sticking out. We'll do a close-up of that and put that somewhere here. All right. It looks like his brain is out for some reason. Unlike some people who kept it at home. All right. Now let's open the chest, see what he comes with. Okay. I would suggest you keep the cardboard chest because that's a nifty way of keeping all of his accessories in place. I personally prefer the clamshell where everything is tight and secure, but because these don't come with a clamshell, very nice to have them in this bag, in this box. All right. So you've got the paper bag that looks like it could house a small sandwich. So let's take a closer look. So that shows all of the accessories that came with the Range Viper. Pretty good roundup of accessories, and it's got a couple of things that make it more aesthetic and two more functional in terms of weapons. Actually, three. I want to start off with this one, the pistol. It goes into the holster. Okay, the holster right there. Now, what's amazing about this figure is that it's got some built-in magazine pouches. One here, another one in the front, and three more, another set of pouches on the left leg. Okay, so it's got most of them have drop leg holsters, and that's pretty standard for the military nowadays because it adds more compartments for whatever you need to carry. Now the sai, this one, the sai, let me show you. Okay, it's kind of bent. By the way, don't be surprised if most of the stuff that you get, particularly the weapons, are a little bit bent because they're plastic. If they get in contact with heat or you put them in a humid place, they can get a little bit bendy. But that doesn't mean they're broken. You just have to try to bend it the other way to make it look correct. Okay, I think the side goes here. There's a holster on the back. Yeah, it does. It does. It does. I got that right. Okay. Now, we normally don't do any articulation reviews, but for this one, I'll make another exception because the neck is a little bit limited. Okay, let me show you from the side. It doesn't go as far back up as the others because the back of the skull just bumps into the back of the neck. All right, and the other one that I want to focus on is the shoulders. Normally you get a shoulder ball joint which just goes up and down and rotates. This one has another joint within the joint that pushes the whole arm forward. It gives you that capability to grip a rifle with two hands and make it still look human-like. All right, so both shoulders do that. All right, I want to also I want to focus on this one. Which is the Cobra logo on the left patch, on the left shoulder. Really nice, cool accent to the whole figure. Just pops against that blue. Now, if you look at the color, you see the blue and the black, and then you see the blue and then another gray. It really breaks down the outline, and it's creates a nice diverse color scheme. And then you add the tan to the chest, and it just really pops. So let's look at the other weapons. You've got the battle. I think this is a pickaxe or something. Looks something like I don't know. Could be a battle. It could be a pickaxe, a pick, and an axe, and then you can also hold it like this and just use it for stabbing. I don't know. It's a very weird implement. It's something that a murderous firefighter would probably carry with him. Okay, there's no place for this one on his loadout, but you can also put this one. This is not how should I say this? This is not a full bandana, so it kind of breaks at the neck, so you can easily put it on him. Now, when we did a review on the infantry soldier, we had a comment, and we'd like to thank one of our viewers who commented that the bandana was not really a bandana; it's the back of the hoodie. All right. So thank you for letting us know. Feel free to comment down below if there's anything that we get wrong. We're glad to correct it in the next videos. And then you have this ammo belt. Pretty nifty. Ammo belt goes like so. It's good that it's a little bendy, so you twist the head a little bit, just give it a little tug. There we go. So, like so. All right. I don't know. And then, okay, he just got a little bit heavy. And then you've got, this looks like a different version of the saw, the squad automatic weapon. And this is its magazine. You just plop it in, push this belt feed inside, and then the magazine feeder goes underneath. Like so. There we go. So again, the muzzle is bent, but the barrel is bent, but you just gotta bend it. It goes back a little bit. So the trick is sometimes you gotta heat it with a lighter or with a no, not with a lighter, with a hair dryer to make it a little bit soft, and then push it back. Keep it there until it cools down, so it retains that direction. Put this here. It stands pretty well. It's got a nice backpack, probably a breathing apparatus too, and it's also got an antenna, so it's probably a radio too. We don't know. We don't know for sure. Okay, so it just sticks right on the back. There's a hole like so. Okay, and what I love about this figure is its primary weapon, which is a grenade launcher. A grenade launcher. And the magazine, I think you can take out the magazine. Can you? It's supposed to. Okay. How do you do that? Okay, I don't want to break it, but you're supposed to, you can take it out. Okay, anyway, even if it doesn't, even if you can't remove it, it's still pretty cool. Just put it in his hand, and voila. That is just menacing. With this gun and with that face, who couldn't be scared? All right, let's do a toy review. One of the fanciest Vipers is this the first Viper we've actually opened? I think it is. We've got a few more. We've got a couple more army builders that we will open in the next few episodes. But for this one, it's a great way to kick off our G.I. Joe collection when we're doing the Vipers, meaning the foot soldiers of the Cobra Army. And this is just an amazing figure to start the series off. Like I said, the gun alone is just amazing. It's just blow you away to a different level. All right, first impression, again, not a fan of the windowless boxes, but the way you can keep all of the accessories in this, who could hate that, right? So first impression was like, does it look as good as its box art? And it does. So first impression was actually pretty good and confirmed when I got the figure out. Playability. There's a lot of accessories. I actually got 3 of these figures. That way I could mix and match the weapons and turn it into a real sort of like army or mini squad, where it's a homogeneous range viper squad with different weapon loadouts. And that's going to be a nice corner of any diorama. So playability is up there because of the numbers, because of the many varieties that you could turn it into. Shelf appeal. GI Joes are not really shelf appealing, except for individual characters. But for the army builders, they're more like, the term I use is diorama appealing. It's nice to have a big table inside your room, if you have one, and just pop them all in different action poses, like they're fighting against each other. You can mix and match. So it's a nice shelf piece, but it wouldn't stand on its own because it's a common foot soldier. Price point, this is a very, very cheap figure, considering how it's built, considering the heft. It's pretty heavy, considering its accessories, the many things that you can do with it. It's a regularly priced GI Joe classified figure, but because of everything that came with it, I think it's a cheap one. It didn't come as a limited edition or even a store select. I may be wrong, or a store exclusive. That makes it a regular release, and it's pretty cheap for that price. I don't know if you can still find them out in the market now. So let's do a final toy review. Again, this is the first G.I. Joe. No, we did G.I. Joe last week, right? Last one was, I think, Totally Cool. So for this one, let's do a toy review. A final toy review. Is it not cool? Is it cool? Is it totally cool? I don't want to be too conservative because I don't want to be unfair. I don't want to be too generous because I don't want to be caught in the moment of being able to take out a toy. So let me know what you think. Is it cool, not cool, totally cool, or cool? In the comments box. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think it's cool. Some of you may think otherwise. Maybe it may be totally cool for you, but I think it could have done something more to this guy, like add on a helmet. I don't know, with the brains coming out, why would you add on a helmet? Or maybe a couple more weapons that are of a different color, because the black just kills it. It's too black. All right, could have had, if you have a tan pouch, you could probably add a tan weapon. It's not gonna work whether it's in the jungle or in the desert. It's only gonna work somewhere where it's city fighting, probably. So it's gonna be very hard to deploy this guy, because besides, what does range viper really mean? Because it's got long range because of the grenade launcher. I don't know. It's got long range because it's got the saw. I don't know. So it doesn't really make much sense. So the name and the association, not so, but the figure alone, definitely cool. So with that, we thank you for watching this episode, and we hope to see you on future episodes where we will be featuring all of the things that you see behind me and the things that you can't see. Thank you for watching until the end of this episode, and we hope to see you soon in future episodes. Before you go, don't forget to hit like if you like this kind of content, subscribe so that you'd be part of our ever-growing toy family, and hit that bell button so you'd be reminded once we have new content coming out. Don't forget to follow us also on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. We're on the gram, so watch out for that. We're starting to build that channel. Let me know in any of these social media platforms what you want to see, what you think is gonna do better, what you think we can do better. But before we go, just a reminder, dear toy family, toys are not just cool; they're totally cool. So happy collecting. Bye bye.